Okay, well, welcome everyone. This is the team huddle for the health challenge. How's everybody doing this evening?
Good, thanks.
Good. So, Elisa, I've got you unmuted. Are you there? I guess not. So, Betty, my name's Rick Green. I'm not in the challenge. I'm taking care of this Zoom tonight for Troy, though. He's traveling on his way to a convention back in Orlando. So, how are you doing in the challenge?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Have you got all your points? Hey, Bob.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Probably not all that's available, but I got a good portion of them. I've been out of town. I've been to Vegas, and I'm headed to Mexico tomorrow. And
Oh my, that's exciting.
Been a little wild and crazy at my house.
So you're going down and enjoying the warm weather.
Yeah, we're going fishing.
Oh, how about that? That's great. How was Vegas?
Hot.
Yeah.
Quick. I had a daughter get married and a granddaughter graduate from high school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I was. My sister actually lives there in Vegas. That's pretty nice. But
our daughter lives there.
Yeah, it definitely can get warm. Definitely can get warm. Are you having any struggles in the challenge? What's going on there?
No, just, right choices, right times. I love all the fresh fruit, and that's always this time of year. The cherries and the berries and the strawberries, they're some of my favorite.
Where is it that you live?
Oregon, and down by Roseburg.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Good deal.
I've got them real close.
I've got a good garden going this year too. Hey, Bob, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. How are you doing in the challenge?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing a maintenance this month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're the 1%?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Plus 1, minus 4, whatever. Yeah, range. Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's good. So were you in a challenge before this?
What's that?
Were you in a challenge before this?
Oh, yeah. I've been, is this number 6?
Oh, you've been December.
Well, no, I started in January, so this is number 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is number 5 for you.
Yep.
Cool. Who invited you?
Becky Spargo is my coach.
All right. Yeah, Becky. Okay. I know her. And where do you live?
In Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, yeah, it's flyover country. There's only one of me here, but
Des Moines, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty nice. It was last week. You were getting a lot of rain, right?
Yep. It's that time of year. Yeah, it was all coming up from Texas. I'll blame that on Becky.
There you go. Yep. I know Becky's down there, but fortunately enough, they didn't get flooded out.
Yep.
That's good. So are you? What's that?
Her sister-in-law did not get flooded out, or did?
No, I was saying it didn't sound to me like Becky got flooded out.
Oh no, she didn't, but her sister did. Yeah.
Oh.
I think a relative of hers. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a bad deal.
So this is number 6 for you then?
I started the first year, the first big one.
Okay, so January.
January, yeah.
Okay. All right. So what have you found through the challenge? It's been pretty good for you as far as being able to maintain, picking up on the recipes, doing the daily reading.
Yeah, I like. I'm trying to adjust my lifestyle, and so I do the challenge to actually compel myself to discipline myself. To
Very good.
Every day. So it's. I know I could probably argue that I don't have time to do anything, and that's the reason why I'm doing it. so I can change all of that and start to have time to do what's important.
Okay. So are you
So,
retired, Bob?
no, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
No, I'm
Not
gonna,
yet, anyway, huh? A couple years more, right?
yeah, I'd like to retire, but that's not going to happen. I had a few setbacks.
Oh, all right.
Lost a career job 8 years ago, and so
Oh,
started over in another area, and I'm just getting back on my feet, so to speak. But
okay.
I got a really, really good job. I mean, I love it. I wish I could have been there for the last 30 years. That would have been great. But it is what it is.
So what do you do now?
I do quality control and testing for power substations. We customize utility buildings for all the utility companies.
Okay.
We built it from scratch. These are like $1.5 million buildings. And guys started the business 28 years ago in their basement. 3 guys. We're about 250 employees now.
Oh, there you go.
And
It's
we
growing.
take care of utilities in all 50 states and Canada. And
Wow.
it's a big deal. Windmill farms, all that stuff. We do work in Texas and Oregon and PG&E in California and New Jersey, the Canadians. Wherever.
Hey, Canadians, eh?
Yeah.
Up in the A country there. Well, that sounds interesting, Bob. Well, how much have you lost during the challenge periods as far as January through now?
Probably about 15 pounds since January. Maybe
Nice.
20. But I started back in September. Last year was Take Shape for Life. I was around 250.
Okay.
I'm down to 196 now, so I'm over 55 pounds.
Nice. Very good.
Plus, over the last 3 or 4 months, I've been doing 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night for 45 minutes strength training. So it's all weightlifting, and so I'm
cool.
changing my body mass. So I don't lose as much weight anymore.
We'll know, but it sounds like you've got a lot more lean body mass than what you've had before.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Bob. That's very cool. Vicky, you're up. How you doing, Vicky?
I'm good.
Tell me a little bit about you. I'm kind of new to the challenge here. I'm taking Troy's place tonight, and so just trying to introduce myself. My name's Rick Green. I'm a coach with Take Shape, and so how are you finding the challenge is working for you, Vicky?
I really like it because it's given me accountability almost on a daily basis.
Right.
Because like after I have my quiet time with the Lord, I turn the computer on and then set my mind to how I'm going to plan my day.
Okay.
This is my first challenge, and this is really my first time really getting serious with my weight.
Okay.
And so this is a whole new journey for me.
All right. Well, are you having any questions or problems with the challenge?
I'm not.
Good. Well,
it's
we don't want any. so
it's a lot easier than what I thought. I have diabetes, and I just turned 60, so I've got to turn things around. And so I'm getting serious, and I have to get stronger. And it's not, I guess one thing I'm really learning is not just losing the weight. It's like the whole realm, your mind, your body, and everything.
Very good. Yes, and that's a great takeaway. I mean, as it is with Dr. A, the habits of health that you're getting through the challenge is awesome, because it helps you open the mind and understand really what your journey is going to be about. So you should tell me a little bit, how long have you been diabetic?
2 years.
2 years, okay.
No, 3 years.
3 years.
Yes, I live in Texas now, but before, when I lived in Illinois, I was diagnosed in February, and I've been down here this is my second year, two and a half years I've been in Texas now.
Okay. Okay. What part of Texas are you in?
East Texas, Longview.
Longview. All right. Okay. So how did you fare the storms okay?
Yes. We were very, very fortunate.
Okay.
We
Good.
Didn't have tornadoes come through. They were close.
Yeah.
Like Henderson got it, and Longview's pretty close to Henderson, so it's very thankful.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad that everything was okay there. So with your diabetes management, are you currently on insulin, or are you taking pills?
No, metformin. I'm on the first dosage of the pill.
Okay.
And that's where I'd like to say, if I can lose the weight, hopefully I can come off. Actually, in the last 3 weeks, when I take my blood sugars in the morning, they're under 100. So, yeah, I am very, very pleased.
Yeah, you ought to be really stoked with that. That's great.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
I know. Yeah, somewhere between 80 and 120 is where we want the blood sugars to be. Awesome. That's great. Congratulations. Sounds like you've got some control now. So you're controlling it instead of it controlling you.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, so you've been able to cut back on your metformin a little bit, maybe?
I haven't. I go to the doctor in August.
In August.
So, yes.
So,
and he'll do blood work. And
okay.
well, last time I was there, I didn't think it was so good, but I don't remember what that number is called, but it was below a
A1C.
6. That's it.
Yeah.
It was below a 6, and he was really happy with that. And I'm not sure how I did that, but yeah.
Well,
I did.
You did it by probably at least watching some of the things that you were eating, and that while you're doing the program or the challenge, the way that it's set up, and you're having the incremental meals during the day, really what we want to see is we want to see the balance of those blood sugars so that the insulin pump doesn't have to work on overtime, so that you're not getting the big spikes of food coming in and then having to the insulin pump having to work on that. So have you found that maybe during this period of time you've also got a little bit more energy level?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have issues with my knees because arthritis, but was able to hit the pool today for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So,
okay. Yeah. I would probably suggest to you, if you've got arthritis, you might want to increase your omega-3s. Take a supplement of fish oil, and probably do that twice a day.
Oh, okay.
We found that omega-3, omega-6 helps with arthritis, and if you can continue to do that, and what it does is it helps really with the anti-inflammatory enzymes in that will help reduce your swelling, and therefore you probably would have some better mobility. And so if you're also hitting the pool, then you probably will also feel a lot better. You'll have better results. You'll probably also find that your stretching, your ability to move just overall better. You'll increase that, and you'll be able to become more limber.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Very good.
Well, thank
Very
you
good.
for that advice.
Hey, not a problem. We at Take Shape, they do have a nutrition hotline as well, and so we can utilize that. As a matter of fact, it's just been recent that I had a client that was the same type of way. Same thing was happening with him, and we increased his fish oil, and he's feeling much better now. So that might just be a suggestion that you could do. Go to
go to the store tomorrow.
GNC or the Vitamin Shop, someplace that you can get it. Or if you're going to go to, and this is just a preference of mine, if you're going to go to like Safeway or one of the Winco, I don't know, one of the grocery stores that has a pharmacy in there,
Yes.
ask the pharmacy, ask the tech there what a good recommendation is from them, and don't just try to buy one off of the shelf. Actually get a recommendation from somebody that knows knows their stuff. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So Betty is on here, and she's going to Mexico. I'd like to, yay, because they're going to go down there and do some fishing. I bet you that's going to come back with a big marlin, right?
That's what my husband's hoping for.
Well, that's good. So you probably already got the charter boat and everything ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Okay. Well, I really don't have a lot to go through and discuss, but everybody's having a good time in the challenge. Everybody's learning a lot, getting the daily reading, and that's pretty awesome. As far as the points go, probably everybody at this particular point in time should be up over 1,000 points. Is anybody not?
I'm not.
I'm not either.
Not quite.
But I'm not quite.
Okay. All right. So it's like 1,000 points to qualify, and depending on wherever your weight loss is, then you have the then you have the ability to maybe get your money back. So let's see. I got a message here from Elisa. Hi everyone. Oh, I'm at work. Okay, no, Mike, I got that. I'm in the 500s, but I just joined a little over a week ago. Hey, that's okay, because let me tell you, your points are going to be prorated. So if you joined late, don't worry about that, because it's going to be fine. You'll have a prorated point system, and so if you're still doing the daily reading and all the things that you can do, as long as you're doing that, you'll still come out ahead. So thank you for that, Elisa. Anything else? Oh, what she said? Cool. I said yes to the Jelly already. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. We're already out there with that. So my goodness, yeah. Has anybody else? Elisa's has.
I have.
Oh, you have.
I have.
Okay, Bob,
Yeah.
are you gonna be up for that?
Oh, I'll be up for it. Yeah. I've got to do it, or I'll just. I just have to make myself.
Just gonna do it another one. How about you, Betty? What do you think?
Oh, I'm sure I will.
You're in it to win it.
This is my 5th one.
Wow, very nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit. How was your? Did you get in there in January to lose some weight as well?
You talking to me?
Yes, Betty.
Oh, I think it was February.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't who you were talking to?
I'm sorry.
I think it was February.
Okay.
And I've been with Elisa with Take Shape since about then, and I'm within 7 pounds of goal. So
really
good for you.
Yeah, feel really, really good.
Nice job. So you're hitting a healthy BMI. And
yep.
Are you on TSFL program?
Yeah, sort of, kind of. I've got the meal replacements and.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're kind of in it and kind of not, but that's okay.
But I lost my original with it. Probably the first 15 I lost with that, and then the next 5 I lost kind of doing that and
with the challenge.
We travel a lot.
Sounds like.
Yeah, we travel a lot.
Just getting back from Vegas, going to Mexico. I mean, gee. Yeah, that's sad.
I know. Somebody's got to do it.
You got room for one more? I think my visa's still good.
Yeah.
Great.
And I need to bug out, but I gotta go get a kid from practice. So.
Oh, but you know what? That's great. And I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to see everybody.
All right. You have a good evening. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Great. Bye-bye. So, Vicki, I'm just going to go back to you here just a second. While you're doing the program, and you're finding, you still there, Vicki? I don't know. Looks like I'm the only one here. Bob, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I
Oh,
think
okay.
she froze
All right.
up.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna talk to.
Oh,
Oh, there she went away. All right.
yeah.
That's good. Everybody's bugging out. So, well, I don't know. I guess we could call it an evening then. Seeing as how there's only 3 of us here.
Yeah. Point of order. I did when I first started back September. My goal was to get to 195, and I'm at 196 this last week.
Oh, geez. Well, then you got it nailed.
That's why I did the maintain.
Right.
But with the strength building and all that, I'm going to continue to maintain. I'll probably over the next several months be dropping down.
Sure. Yeah.
At a slow rate, probably get down below 190, maybe 185 in that range.
That's great. Well, how much did you have to lose?
How much did I have
How
to
much
lose?
did you have to lose when you started? What was your, how much did you have to lose to get down to the 195?
My goal was to lose 50 pounds.
50 pounds.
That was my goal when I started with Take Shape for Life back in September.
Right.
To lose 50 pounds.
Right.
I logged in at 245, but I'd been losing some weight before that, so I was probably up to 250, 255 before that. And it was towards the end of the summer, and I usually lose weight in the summer and gain it all back in the winter. And I've never in my life ever done a diet. I've never done a weight loss or adjusted anything, so this is all new to me.
Oh, okay.
But
so with since how you're a client, you've got the Habits of Health book, right? And and of course you've gone through that whole thing.
I did I've been doing the 5-in-1, and then
right.
kind of modified right now with weight training. I need a little more calories. And,
well, sure, yeah, you're going to have to. In fact, the fact of the matter is that you want to really look at some protein as well. Within
a lot of protein.
Yeah, and in particular within 30 minutes after you've done your training.
Exactly.
So good. Okay. So do you have a weight trainer, or is your coach helping you with that?
I do. I have 3 summers ago, actually 4. I had a car cross the center line, hit my car head on, and I had a femur fracture on my right leg.
Oh.
And so I had to learn to walk again and stuff. And I got some titanium rod, some iron on my right leg. But I had to keep going back every 6 months for physical therapy for a lot of pain in my leg and that sort of thing. And so I talked to the orthopedic doctor, and I just said, I just need to work out.
Yeah. Okay.
So instead of paying them $50 copays and seeing them, I talked to the musculoskeletal doctor, and he recommended I just get a good trainer who's a sports injury type guy.
Right.
Could deal with the older guys like me, and I got a really good match. And so we do an awful lot of core strength building and stabilization, and just.
It's good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, I like to see that.
A lot cheaper than the copays.
Oh, yeah.
So,
you can even write that off, right?
Yeah, so I do it all the time now, and my energy and strength, everything's just gone way through the roof. So it's really good.
Excellent. Good to hear. Well, I'm glad for you. There was we were talking about arthritis. I've actually I incurred osteoarthritis some 22 years ago, and they actually had to do a femoral osteotomy on me, and I ended up with a titanium rod as well.
Oh, you got one, so
so I got one. Proud owner. I got a titanium rod. Yeah. So,
I was wide awake when mine broke.
well, they fractured mine on the table. So,
Yeah, you were asleep.
yeah, they did. Well, fortunately,
I'll
yes.
trade you.
Yeah. Well, you had a cast and the whole deal. I know the rehabilitation was tough.
Yeah.
You probably a couple of years doing the rehabilitation. Yeah, I know. Been there, done that. So, well, I'm
Just one
glad you
leg?
pulled through.
Just one leg you had, or
Oh
both?
yeah, it was my left leg.
Okay.
They rebuilt the hip
Uh-huh.
and told me I was too young to have a hip replacement. So I said, "Oh, okay." That was when that was when I was 365 pounds. So the fact of the matter is I put a lot of stress, a lot of strain on that. So it's another good reason why to lose weight.
Yeah.
And the fact that I used to be on a lot of medications, pain pills for that. Um, done with all that. So
Awesome.
yeah. So
Right.
less strain, less pain.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I was gonna come back to you, Vicky. Sorry. Evidently you bugged out for a second and then came back.
My computer is acting up.
Shoot that thing.
I know.
All right. Anyway, as I was going to say, as far as the way take shape for life works, this is your first challenge, right?
Yes.
Okay. And were you understanding how the PCMRs are work within your guidelines?
Well, I'm not actually doing Take Shape for Life.
That's fine.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know whether or not you had been introduced to the portion control meal replacements.
What I've been doing, when I was told about my diabetes, he introduced me, like talked about the plate. Get a smaller
9-inch.
plate. Yes, and do half of it veggies and then half protein and half carbs.
Right.
But I also learned that I could, just this week, I think, in one of the readings that we had online, where you pair up your protein with your vegetables or whatever. And so that's what I've really kind of been concentrating on.
Okay.
And then definitely having, the smaller portions and things like that.
So, like, are you eating 5 or 6 times a day?
I'm eating 3 meals and like 2 snacks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
One of the snacks, are you using fruits?
Fruits, sometimes like cottage cheese and strawberries.
Okay.
Sometimes celery with some peanut butter on it, natural peanut butter.
All right. Good. You finding out that works pretty well?
It does. And yeah, the other day, the reason I'm laughing, last week was totally messed up, and so I just had the 3 meals, and so I went back and got the regular portion, and I couldn't eat it because I've been used to having smaller portions.
Exactly. Okay. So what we find is if you're eating about every 3 hours, that's going to help you with balancing your blood sugars.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, choosing a healthy snack like your celery and peanut butter, that's good. Like maybe 10 almonds as well in place of that. So there's those meal plans that are out there, and you can adapt them for the diabetes as well. If you got with your health coach, she does have. I know it's a she that your health coach, right?
Yes, it's my sister actually, Teresa Valentine.
Oh, who?
Yes, Teresa Valentine.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. She can definitely help you with your the diet. There's a diabetic guide.
Okay.
Yeah. And so maybe you would like to get a hold of her and say, hey, that guy Rick over there, when we were doing the thing, he said something about a diabetic guide. What's up with that? So maybe you can coax her into sharing with that, and that'll help. Okay, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You know what? Wow, it's been a half hour already. Where does the time fly? So, does anybody have any questions for me?
Nope.
No. Bob's got it. He's just all over that. So, Vicky's.
I'm just playing like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, it sounds to me like you probably will do. So that's good. Congratulations, Bob. That's awesome. Vicky, I'm glad that you're getting everything under control. You know, soon, as you start to lose the weight, you're going to have to pull back on that medication. I know your doctor's going to be proud of you. I know that the group in the room, you know, there's a lot of camaraderie going on. So keep that up. And Elisa, I know we haven't really talked a lot, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. I know you're able to type, so what I'm going to say is thanks for joining us tonight. Guys, have a good one, and keep everybody in line, support one another, and have a good time while you're doing it, okay?
All right. Thank you for this evening.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.